Oh, Looney.
What's happening, boss?
What's going on?
Nice. Nothing much, bro. What are you up to?
Fucking exciting week again.
Nice. We've got best music for that.
Let's set it. All star, let's go. The years keep coming. Thank you, everybody, for the birthday wishes this week. That was very nice to see in Telegram. What's going on, Looney? What are you up to this week?
Nothing much, bro. We've had a bit of a heat wave here, so took the opportunity to go hit the water.
Catch anything?
Oh, yeah, a couple of little things. Tailors, bluefish, I think that's what everyone calls them, bluefish. Nice fighting fish, bream, couple of bream and stuff. Like, yeah, just little bits and pieces, but nothing like that I was really after myself.
Oh, yeah. You got to get the big boys.
Yeah. What about you? How's your week? What are you up to for the weekend?
Got a pretty wild week right now. I'm running late for a surprise birthday party for my wife's grandmom. She's 95. How are you going to surprise a 95-year-old? Like, the risk reward there, I don't know if it's worth it.
Oh, that'd be a difficult one to organize, huh?
The surprise might get her, but tomorrow my buddy from college had twin girls, and we get to go and meet them, but they have an all pair, and she just got there on Friday, so that's what I'm really excited to go see. He showed us a picture, and I don't know how his wife picked this girl, but her name is Natalia, and she's Italian, and I'm excited to meet the twins, but kind of see what this all pair is all about.
Yeah, definitely.
Pretty wild living with someone in your house for that long, but I guess if you have twins, it makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. What is going on, everyone? While this show is always fun and entertaining, let's get a bit serious to start. We need everyone in the Hoge community to come together and get behind our Hoge hero, Hayden. Please reach out to him here on X at Hoge Marketing or in Telegram and give him some Hoge love energy. As you know, if you have your alerts on for Hoge Marketing like most of us, he was very excited to make his much anticipated return to the wrap-up tonight. His mind is strong, and you wouldn't know what he's going through when you talk to him. His spirits are high, but sadly his body needs all the strength he has at the moment. He had to go back to the hospital last night due to some health complications and is in there to at least Monday. Look, I'm not going to sugarcoat it here, guys. The man is fighting for his life and needs as much extra motivation and strength we can give him. He's got way bigger things to fight for than Hoge, but at the same time, these wrap-up reports are a part of him, and I know it's driving him nuts not being able to do the stuff he loves so much. Hayden, you're a mental beast, and passion is one of the most powerful feelings that can drive people to do amazing things. Passion is what Hoge is built on and what fuels the creators that work on it. And you, my man, have an insane passion for participating in all aspects of life. I know it's hard not being able to do what you used to do, but focus all your energy on you. Let the ones around you bring the extra energy you need. The Hoge community has been activated behind your lead and are doing some amazing things. Get better, bud. We will be here when you're ready. Cancer fucking sucks, guys, and it's so scary that it can strike anyone at any moment. So please, always enjoy your happiness now. Don't wait to be happy, or you will always be waiting. Enjoy the little things in life. But let's get into the updates. Another crazy week in the world of crypto. Are the Bitcoin spot ETFs set to get approved January 8th of 2024? Uh-oh. All right, relax. I'm not saying that date is locked in stone, but many in the industry believe that will be the date for the first approvals to take place. Gary Gensler all but said the ETFs will be approved when he was interviewed this week, stating now that the Supreme Court has ruled in favor of Grayscale, they need to look at the ETF filings they previously denied differently. So if that is the case, then hang on to your pants because there is a new asset class in the world, and it's called digital scarcity. Things are going to get wild. Anyone you know still sitting on the sidelines, this is a timed event. Do not let them miss it. Don't allow them to say, why didn't you tell me? At least give them a chance to hear the information for themselves. Another important thing for Bitcoin is that FASB, the Financial Accounting Standards Board, has officially adopted fair value accounting for Bitcoin for fiscal year beginning after December 15th of 2024. This upgrade to accounting standards will facilitate the adoption of Bitcoin as a treasury reserve asset by corporations worldwide. Currently, Bitcoin is recognized as a long-lived intangible asset, which means it counts on a company's balance sheet at its lowest level it reaches. So currently, for MicroStrategy as an example, they have to show their Bitcoin holdings at $15,000 per Bitcoin on their financials, which looks like their holdings are worth only $2.6 billion, which is like a $2 billion loss on their investment. When in reality, their current holdings are over $7.3 billion in Bitcoin, a profit of almost $1.5 billion. So if you're not familiar with Bitcoin and you look at MicroStrategy's financials without digging in, it would not be a company you would want to invest in. So with this change in fair value accounting, Bitcoin can now show up at its current price on corporate balance sheets. This is massive for the future of Bitcoin adoption. Also, Congress passed this week that in January of 2025, U.S. banks can hold up to 2% of their reserves in crypto. Again, also massive. Sorry, many of you probably don't want to hear about the regulation stuff, but it's a big deal for the crypto industry's adoption. How can I not talk about Bonk? This thing is going crazy and just got listed on Coinbase and Crypto.com on the same day. Bonk is part of the Sol ecosystem and was given away as an airdrop in 2022 to Sol developers. A fun, easy way to get people to try the Sol network. With this insane price action for Bonk, it hit a $2 billion market cap. All Sol devs just earned themselves a massive budget if they held. The crazy thing, all of this price action started 2 months ago. Actually, I think it's been about 40 days. It's crazy how fast something can go on a run and change so many lives. I think KuCoin was the first to list Bonk 17 days ago. Then Coinbase and Crypto.com did it yesterday. In my mind, if ETH wants to regain its title back, it needs to ride the Hoge train. Hoge is built for battle, and if we get our moment in glory again, the tokenomics will speak for themselves. Our products work well and fix major DeFi needs. The community is united. We have a DAO wallet that is funded, and we are hitting 2 of the major storylines that will be huge in the bull run. AI with Hoge AI and Web3 gaming with OptiGames. Let me start with OptiGames, which is a platform being built by the Opti team, which earned a grant through Definity to deliver a state-of-the-art Web3 gaming platform that allows ERC20 token integration into game states. We got a bit of a major update from Rory this week, the lead dev. He said that this type of gaming infrastructure has not been seen in crypto yet. Yes, you heard that right. The Opti team is delivering a first-of-its-kind Web3 gaming platform that integrates tokens into game states, and it's built on Internet Computer Protocol. This infrastructure hasn't existed yet because the technology wasn't available to make it until now. I posted a really good explanation video of Dominic Williams, who's the creator of ICP and the CEO of Definity Foundation, where he explains the way ICP works with its new take on blockchain that they call chain key technology. Just like Sol is another level of blockchain compared to ETH, ICP is on a level of its own with the way they are using blockchain technology. ICP is the only layer 1 that can serve as a super cheap and infinitely scalable layer 2 to both Bitcoin and Ethereum. And that chain key Ethereum just got passed through a major DAO vote last week for ICP. And that gives the Opti team the exact piece to the puzzle they needed. This is very serious, and Hoge will have thousands of new eyes on it when this launches. Rory says this by far is the biggest product they are bringing to the Hoge community and to crypto as a whole. Not only that, but they want to launch a flagship game called Bulldog Blast. That is a turn-based multiplayer deathmatch where players compete to win Hoge and other ERC20 tokens. You enter the game with one amount of Hoge and you leave with another. You either won or you lost to the other players, just like an arcade. His goal is to launch something that's playable in 8 weeks' time. Kind of timed for our birthday. Could be less, and of course, it could always take longer. But the Opti team is known to deliver faster than expected, so keep your eyes out for some teasers. Rory also said that him and Algo will now be able to be full-time devs for OptiSwap.pro and its state-of-the-art platform OptiGames starting in January. Congrats, guys, on your successful development journey. This community is excited to watch as it grows and to participate. I'm forming a Telegram group for anyone interested in building up the Hoge brand on ICP. This is not a joke, but there is a possibility Hoge could be the bonk for ICP network, and that will be up to the community to bring that energy to an entirely new set of eyes. Speaking about participating, the Hoge community has 3 active DAO votes going on right now. If this is the first you are hearing of them, listen up because they end on Monday and Tuesday of this week. The first is to list or not on MEXC Global Exchange. MEXC came back to the table and lowered their previous offer from April by $40,000. So now the community is voting on a $129,000 MEXC listing offer, where $69,000 of that is spent money we will not get back. The remaining $60,000 is held as liquidity on the exchange, always owned by the Hoge DAO wallet. We are close to quorum on this one, and it looks like the community does not want to take this listing offer. I'm not going to lie. I was definitely for accepting this offer and thought more would have felt that way too. I understand. It's a lot of money, and MEXC offers over 1,700 tokens. But those 1,700 tokens aren't Hoge, and having a big exchange like that locked up now could have been really good timing. Allows us to get a bit ahead of the ETH gas fee issue. But I can also see it from the other side as well. How much more volume could using that $60K and funding BonusSwal bring us compared to the listing fee? But that's the fun part about holding Hoge. It's a governance token that gives you a say in the direction of the community. The second vote is called Let's Bet on Ourselves, and it's to beef up our liquidity pool. Hoge legend Jay Rocco brought this vote to the community. He proposes that we take $100K worth of Hoge and $100K worth of ETH and put it into unlocked Uniswap liquidity owned by the Hoge DAO wallet. Why would we do this? Because it reinforces our token, as our liquidity will look better to new investors. Number 2, we gain a small profit from fees and every buy and sell. Number 3, we still own the tokens and they could be used if a big exchange comes knocking. And number 4, the tokens as they sit right now are not adding value to the community. Now look, that last point can be viewed as a positive or a negative due to the way impermanent loss works. We would lose the potential upside on $100K worth of Hoge if our price goes up. But obviously we could also lose value on that $100K of Hoge if our price goes down. So are the fees that will be earned through volume trading fees and the potential benefit of higher liquidity to new investors worth the possible impermanent loss? And that's what the community is voting on. Our liquidity has gotten much, much better over the last year since the launch of Group LP. We're actually increased our liquidity by 140% using this product and spread it over hundreds of wallets, all unlocking at different times in the future. But obviously, our liquidity can be much, much better. If we were to add $200,000 to our current liquidity right now, we would add another 30% in total liquidity. So it's a pretty big decision, and I'm, again, excited to see how the vote goes. The third vote is for 2 new DeFi products brought to you by the Opti team. The first one is called OptiBuys. If you've been paying attention to Hoge for over a year, then you've got to see the rollout of our unique DeFi products. It all started with a product called Group Buys, which solved the problem of who goes first and who goes last when entering a token. Group Buys allows every participant to enter the token at the exact same purchase price. When we started these, every single group buy was in the green as they got completed. I think we had 12 or 13 successful group buys. Then came the infamous 42 ETH group buy, which was close to $72,000 in total at the time. This was an insanely bullish accomplishment by the Hoge community. In this moment, Hoge was the only token moving in the bear market, and we had a lot of momentum. The community came together and contributed $72,000 to one massive group buy. And sadly, it was completely sold into within 15 fucking seconds of going through. The entire massive pump from the group buy was eaten up by two greedy whales. Some people just prey on others, and that's how they get themselves off. Fuck you. This instant selling left no time for price arbitrage with BSC and basically killed all excitement around group buys. I'm not going to lie. It destroyed me the way that hugely bullish community accomplishment went down. To be clear, the group buys were working. And like I said, everyone was in the green when we did small group buys. But that big letdown led the Opti team to create Group LP, which has been an absolute game changer and allowed Hoge to survive the bear market. So to go back to what's being voted on with Opti buys, this now brings back group buys, but combines it with BonusSwal and Opti vaults. If you're new to Hoge, this might sound a little confusing. So please go to the vote and read through the description I wrote out. The final version and percentages of Opti buys will be left to the genius minds of the Opti team. But a quick example of how Opti buys could work in the future is, let's say we set up a 5 ETH group buy that the community can participate in by adding as much ETH as they want. Once the 5 ETH goal is met, the group buy is made through BonusSwal, and instead of using a 4.5% added Hoge incentive, we could up it to a 10% added Hoge incentive, which means if you participate in an Opti buy, you are guaranteed a 10% starting yield. Then the Hoge purchase is placed into a 1-year locked Opti vault. The cool thing about Opti vaults is your funds are never permanently locked. So right now with Group LP, an Opti vault has a 20% early withdrawal fee. And that 20% fee you pay gets distributed to all other campaign contributors that hold until the unlock date. Well, 20% is a large fee to pay, so it keeps people in the LP position. But if Hoge 5Xs or 10Xs, that's where the gamification really starts pinning paper hands versus diamond hands. As others early withdraw, the yield for holders keeps going up. If you go to CoinMarketCap, you can check how long wallets hold their tokens. Well, the insane thing about Hoge holders is that 97% of Hoge wallets haven't moved their Hoge in over a year. How crazy is that? Yes, 97% of Hoge hasn't moved in over 12 months. Think of how fast we could fly with real volume and attention. So now Opti buys can gamify the holding process for long-term holders. Instead of a 20% early withdrawal fee with the Opti vault, maybe we lower it to 15% or 10% to make it more tempting to withdraw. So those early withdrawers are paying diamond handers to hold for the full year. It's a pretty genius mental chess game that we can play with our products. And that's the coolest part about our products. They work so well together and they fix real problems in a stress-free way because your funds are never permanently locked. Again, that was just an example. Once the Opti team puts their mental powers behind the development of it, you can believe things will get really interesting. So that's one product I'm super excited about, and that will only cost us $4,000 to fund a few Opti buys and to have it created. The other product that is up for vote is in the third vote is called Active LP. I am not the best explainer of how market making works. All I know is that it's needed, and they can have an effect on token price, especially when the market maker is managing multiple exchanges. Active LP will put strategy behind our liquidity, and if you know how the Opti team's minds work, then you understand they're all about optimization and maximizing output when it comes to DeFi. So with that, you can vote for both products, just Opti buys, or you can vote for just Active LP or none. So again, I know that was a lot, but the best part about holding Hoge is that you get to participate in the direction the community takes. Hoge is also a governance token that allows the community to vote to get things they want to see done. So yes, it's crazy that we have 3 votes going at the exact same time, but this is the world of Hoge. We are constantly building and developing, and we need the community to vote on what they want to see get done. Even if you're against one of those votes, please vote. Let your Hoge speak. The votes are posted on Telegram, Discord, here on X, and Reddit. The MEXC global vote ends this Monday, and the add to liquidity and the 2 new products end on Tuesday, December 19th. So go vote. And I just want to say congratulations at our friends over at VaultSale, who launched their BSC token launching platform this week. The video they showed made it look super simple. You can basically create and launch a token in under a minute. It's actually like a super slick looking platform. And they've had some early success already. They are the devs that bring us Hoge.Report, the best place to get your Hoge token information. Every Friday, Hoge.Report posts the weekly burn statistics, and this week we burned 115 million Hoge. And our community-owned wallet, HogeDAO.eth, sits at $548,000 today as we sit. So bullish. Lastly, I just want to touch on BonusSwal. There is only 84 million incentivized Hoge left to be purchased. Who's going to be the one to get the remaining Hoge? So we will look to launch a new vote where we do a longer funding vote, maybe something like 5K a month for 6 months or 25K all at once, and see how long that lasts us. Yes, BonusSwap costs the wallet the amount of money we vote to spend. So this last vote, BonusSwap cost the wallet $5,000. The wallet sat under $480,000 when we launched BonusSwap round 2 weeks ago. And now it sits at $550,000. So yes, it cost $5,000, but it netted the wallet over $70,000 due to our Hoge position and our price going up. So since we already own a lot of Hoge, $225,000 worth of Hoge to be exact, this type of incentive program could fund itself for a very, 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 very long time. If our price keeps moving with it. So I'll get a poll up sometime this weekend asking on strategies on the best way to keep BonusSwap funded, and then we'll get a vote going to get it approved. Lastly, I made some really good informative videos this week that I posted on Telegram and TikTok. I will also post them to Reddit. Please use them. If you see someone ask a question about Hoge, send it to them. Look, like where's the best place to buy? Or what is Hoge all about? Or how do our tokenomics work? Post them as comments on X. Share them in Telegram, on Discord. Send them to a friend. They are for everyone to use. I love seeing how active the community has been on Twitter as well. But that's all I got, guys. Thanks for tuning in as always. Keep it up and have a great and safe weekend. I'll see you in the chats.
Have a good weekend, bro.
All right, later, Looney.
Take care, man. Have a good one.
You too.